Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Ubuntu Podcast Quickie number 11. So I kind of decided to do this really at the last minute. Not wholly prepared, and this might not have the production quality as our usual podcasts do, but it's been, I guess, a little while since we've done one, so thought I'd just pound one out and see how it goes. Alright, so Karmic Alpha 5 just came out today. We have one more alpha to go, Alpha 6, and then the beta should be coming out October 1st. So, as usual, if you've got an extra machine or want to help test out, go for it. The Ubuntu Global Jam is also coming up in October, and it's different from the bug jams that have been happening in that it's not, you can do bugs, you can work on bugs, you can help find them, triage them, fix them if you can, but it encompasses a lot more. If you want to work on stuff like documentation, or if you want to work on stuff like documentation, if you want to do like system docs, or if you want to do like clean up the wiki, pretty much anything goes. If you want to do work on marketing with your LoCo, advocacy, whatever. So I'm going to do a live stream Monday, September 7th, around 1800 UTC, and I'll take whatever questions people have and I'll try to answer them or point them in the right direction. During the talk, there'll be a chat, like a web chat thing, which actually drops you into Freenode, into the Freenode channel, Ubuntu-LoCo teams. So hopefully get some conversation going, see what ideas people have, share ideas, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll talk about the Ubuntu Global Jam this coming month. There should be a lot of stuff going on. So diving into some LoCo stuff, what LoCos have been doing, the Pennsylvania LoCo is going to be at the Central Pennsylvania Open Source Conference, which is Saturday, October 17th, and Elizabeth Kronbach is going to be presenting on contributing to open source projects. And there should be a link down there somewhere where you can find out more information if you're in the Pennsylvania area or will be attending the conference. So one of the cool things that happened recently was the Zimbabwe Parliament actually rolled out Ubuntu 8.0 for LTS to a lot of their machines. So they had 180 desktops and 50 laptops and a few Red Hat servers. And the desktops and laptops had Windows running on them, but they had internet connectivity issues, so they couldn't get updates. They had budgetary constraints, so purchasing antivirus was a bit of a problem for them. So they decided to embrace open source. So they've rolled out Ubuntu 8.0 for LTS to 100 desktops and 2 laptops, and they're going to work on getting the rest of them migrated over. And they've taken some of their mail servers, their proxy servers, and their document management systems and rolled out Ubuntu 8.04 on those as well. And they've got a Ubuntu repository set up so that people can download and install Ubuntu as well. Pretty awesome. The Greek team has worked on setting up a repository for schools so that they can install educational software with Ubuntu. The Greek team also releases a magazine in Greek, obviously, and they're up to their 5th issue. It's called Ubuntistas? Yeah. Ubuntu-gr.org. You can find out more. So there was an election recently in the Ubuntu community for the technical board. The technical board gets kind of final say in what packages go into each release, the policy on packaging, if you're interested in being a Motu, stuff like that, installations and processes, and basically anything technical. They've got a lot of the final say. And in this election, Matt Zimmerman, Mark Shuttleworth, Scott James Remnant, Keys Cook, and Martin Pitt were the ones elected to the technical board. So there's this project called Tahoe-LAFS. I'm not sure what the LA stands for. FS is probably file system. It's a cloud storage tool that's going into Karmic. It's about security. If you put something on that file system, even the people who run the servers can't get to or see what's actually on the file system. It's a distributed file system, kind of resembles peer-to-peer networking. So it pretty much goes along with the cloud stuff that's been going on in the last few releases with Ubuntu, with Karmic, and pretty sure it'll be going on in the future. Good stuff. Keeping up with Ubuntu server stuff, HP has certified Ubuntu 9.04 server on their server line, and Ubuntu's even got their own page on the HP site, hp.com/go/Ubuntu. Good to see more big vendors picking up Ubuntu and supporting it. So Alan Pope has rolled out a couple of screencasts, one on partitioning and dual booting. So if you don't know what the screencast team does is they basically do videos of stuff that you can do with Ubuntu, and how to add repositories. And they've done stuff on basically like the philosophy of Ubuntu and all that good stuff to help out new users actually get acclimated to using Ubuntu, how to use it better. It's good to see the screencast team kicking off again. The Ubuntu Mexico LoCo has started their own podcast, obviously in Spanish. If you want to listen to it, it's podcast.ubuntumexico.org. Ubuntu User magazine, which is published here in the US by Linux Pro magazine. Issue number 2 is out. It's got an interview with Mark Shuttleworth. John O'Bacon talks about the Ubuntu spirit. Mike Bassinger is the Q&A guy for them. He does a column answering whatever Q&A questions people have, and this time around he's covering XP migration, password lengths, other good stuff. So the Ubuntu Georgia LoCo has been busy with Atlanta Linux Fest. It's coming up Saturday, September 19th, a little bit more than 2 weeks away. Even though it's, distro agnostic, we've got lots of Ubuntu stuff. John Pugh's going to be talking about clouds, Ubuntu in the cloud, the future of Ubuntu in the cloud. Pete Greener is going to be doing a talk on the kernel. Steve Conklin's going to be talking about debugging the kernel. Dan Chen's going to be talking about pulse audio or just sound in general in Ubuntu. Derek Hodges is going to be talking about Launchpad and open sourcing Launchpad and all that. And Amber Grainer's been kind of heading up this UbuCon that we've got going along with it. It's going to cover stuff like how to be a good leader in your LoCo. We've got stuff like bug triaging. A lot of good stuff going on, basically, at Atlanta Linux Fest. So if you are in the Southeast U.S., come out and join us. It'll be a grand old time. So that's all I got for this one. Hopefully, we promise we're going to get on a regular schedule on doing the podcast, but with Atlanta Linux Fest coming up, it's been a little bit crazy for us. But hopefully we will do a better job. So that's all I got for this quickie. Thanks. See you later.